Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. He does it one more time. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Goff. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. By touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Lions at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the move to his left. Allen's got it complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last two drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Lions. First and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Rodgers again now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion goes the tight end. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's Goff. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Lions going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started in intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Williams again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now and 14 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there at a first down. Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
71 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
72 yards.
And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's good.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
75 yards.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 20.
He is good. Makes the score Lions 55, Packers 35. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, it's gone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Goff going to throw it.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. So